You have the yellow sheet of paper, and that's the litany for today. I will read the leader part, and you can read the all part. We serve a God who directs us to care especially for those most vulnerable in society. Our scriptures tells us of God's special concern for the alien or the stranger, or as more contemporaries say, the immigrant.
For the Lord our God is God
of gods and the Lord of lords, the great God, mighty and awesome, who shows no partiality
and accepts no bribes.
God defends the cause of the orphan and the widow,
and loves the immigrant, giving the immigrant food and clothing. And we are to love those who are immigrants, for God's people were immigrants in Egypt.
We ask God to open our eyes to the struggles of immigrant workers, for we know that
we must not take advantage of a hired worker who is poor and needy, whether the worker is a resident or an immigrant living in our town. We must pay the worker wages properly because this worker is working.
God's desire is that those who build houses may live in them.
And that those who live in need.
And yet we know this is not possible for many in our midst.
We know of farm workers who cannot feed their families, construction workers who have no homes, nursing home workers who have no health care, restaurant workers who cannot afford a meal in the restaurant.
We know that too many immigrant workers amongst us are not receiving the fruits of their labor, nor the justice required by the court.
God charges our justice to judge fairly whether the case involves citizens or immigrants.
But our laws do not adequately protect immigrants. Our legal and social service programs exclude many immigrants. Our education programs undervalue immigrant children.
God tells us that the community has to have the same rules as citizens and living among us. This is a lasting ordinance for the generations to come. Citizens and immigrants shall be the same for the Lord.
When an immigrant lives in our land,
we will not mistreat him or her.
We will treat an immigrant as one of our native born. We will love an immigrant as ourselves, for God's people who were once immigrants in Egypt.
to those who employ immigrant workers, we lift up God's command.
Do not oppress immigrants. God's people know how it feels to be immigrants because they were immigrants in Egypt.
And a special word to those who employ immigrant workers.
Make sure the immigrants get a day of rest.
To those who craft our comprehensive immigration reform laws and policies, we lift up God's command.
Do not deprive the immigrant or the orphan of justice, or take the cloak of the widow as a pledge. Remember that God's people were slaves in Egypt, and the Lord our God redeemed them from there.
To all of us who seek to do God's will, help us to
love one another as God has loved us. Help us treat immigrants with justice and compassion that God shows to each of us.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause.